Hey, greetings. We wanted to send a shout out to our Plexus Dream Team today. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jonathan Bradshaw. I've partnered with my beautiful wife, Lori, and together we are building the Plexus Dream Team right here in St. Louis, Missouri. We wanted to thank you all for tuning in and watching our first video here. We're excited about the chance we have to put the videos out there. We want to let you know that we have built a YouTube channel called the Plexus Dream Team Training Channel, and want to encourage you to avail yourself of that. We've put several dozens of videos inside there for you to use to help work on yourself, to help work on your business, and to grow your Plexus business. We also wanted to tell you a real big thank you for those of you who have joined our team, for making the decision to partner with us and become part of our dream team as we journey together toward our health, both physically as well as our financial health. Over the past several weeks, we've had several ambassadors who have joined, and they buy their welcome kit, they've got their products, and then we get an email, we get a Facebook private message, we are on the phone with them, touching base with them to find out, where they're at and what we can do to help them. And they've said, I want to get a quick start. How do we go about that? And so having answered that question several times, we decided to put this video out there so we can help folks get started quick. And we're hoping that this is going to be a resource that you can use with the people who are joining your team, who are going to be working on building their own Plexus businesses. This will answer the question for everybody, and you'll be able to use it deep down inside of your organizations. Our first recommendation that we make to everybody for getting a quick start and to get off on the right foot is to dig into your welcome kit that you purchased. Not only did you get the website, but you also got a package, and inside that package you had a book that came in that looks exactly like this, the Plexus Success Guide. And so a lot of leaders in the business say that this is probably one of the most underutilized resources. Plexus invested quite a bit of time, quite a bit of money. They interviewed hundreds and hundreds of people as they began their Plexus businesses. And they asked them, if you had anything at all at your disposal, if we could go back and do it again, what would help you out? And time upon time, the answer came back and said, we would really like to have a quick start guide. And so it's not a very long read. There's not very many pages of reading in there, but the stuff that is in there is very dense. It has a lot of information. And so we decided for our first training video that we're going to hang out there, that we're going to make, is going to answer that question: what do I need to do to get a quick start and to get my business off the ground? So if you've got your success guide, you can follow along with me. I'm just going to kind of open it up and go through the tabs. This is a great resource to sit down as soon as you do have a new person come aboard, a new ambassador join your team. As soon as they let you know they've got it, open it up. Even if you're on the phone with them, or if you're there even in person, that's even better yet, to open it up and to start going through that and to show them the areas that we're kind of going to be talking about tonight. So under your first section, you've got a welcome letter from the founder and the CEO of Plexus Worldwide, and it's Tarl Robinson. He does a letter of introduction and welcomes everybody aboard. The next couple pages, it's got a place for you to put your ambassador ID, your website that you picked when you first signed up, to put down your uplines information, and that's a really important key to do. Get their phone numbers, get their email addresses. You're going to want to reach out to them, and you are going to be building a relationship with them that will never go away, regardless whatever happens with Plexus. The time that you're going to invest together, the relationship that you're going to have, the journey that you're starting out on, is going to be incredible for you. And so you're going to want to get their information, and you're going to want to reach out to them and make them part of your speed dial as you launch into this. The next page has got Plexus corporate information. It's got contact information for getting a hold of the corporate office. It also has the Plexus weekly call every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You'll be able to log in. You've got the phone number, you've got the access codes. Underneath there is a really cool one. It's the Plexus hotline, 24 hours. You can turn this number over to your prospects, people who are checking this out and wanting more information. If they punch 1, they're going to be hearing about the Plexus products and business testimonials. success stories. If they punch number 2, it's going to provide information about the Plexus business opportunity. It's a great place to send folks to give them more information. And that takes care of the first section. If you jump over, section number 2 talks about how to get started. There's about a dozen things that they list here about what to do in the first 48 hours once you've got your book in your hand. It talks about calling your upline, let them know you got the book, number 1, and so that way they can you start that pattern right away of duplicating what you're doing with your downline. It talks about getting into your back office. I highly suggest you to do this. Become very familiar with the tabs, with the knowledge bases, the questions, the frequently asked sections where people have asked all types of questions. Our product support team has answered them, and so you can get the scoop straight from corporate website, product information, the compensation plan. There's also an 18 tips for building your Plexus business by the international president, Alfred Pedersen. So you'll want to go there and avail yourself of those. You'll want to look at the DVD that came with your kit. It's only 16 minutes long. It talks about the business opportunity. We've posted that on our Plexus Dream Team YouTube channel so that you can send people over there to watch that. It explains it in 16 minutes very concisely. It doesn't really walk all the way through the products, but it whets people's appetites. It lets them know that we are a real business, that we're legit, and that there's a lot of money, there's a lot of freedom, there's a lot of choices and opportunities if a person will avail themselves of Plexus Worldwide. So become familiar with that. That talks about the things you need to do as far as identifying your why. It talks about ordering business cards. It talks about setting goals for your business, for what you want that to look like. It talks about building a name list. It talks about familiarizing yourself with the corporate calls that are out there and the tab that says events to see if there's stuff that's happening in your area. All of those are pieces that you're going to find inside of the section 2, getting started. Jumping over to section 3, it goes back now and it talks about identifying your why. And this is so important for you to do, to try to find out and to ask yourself that question. Sit down with a pen and paper and to help you define why it is that you started to take Plexus products. Was it because you needed to lose weight? Were you trying to improve your health and your well-being? Identify why you decided to become a Plexus ambassador. Maybe you signed up to get your products at wholesale. Maybe your desire is to find a couple of customers so that you can get your products for free. That's easily doable. Maybe you're looking to supplement your income. A couple of $100 extra a month would go a long way toward a house payment or a car payment, or even up to several thousands of dollars, as some people have done, some ambassadors have done in a very short time frame. Maybe you're tired of your job. Maybe you're looking for a new career, or maybe you're like Lori and I, and we're wanting to retire early. So those are all ideas, all your desire to define why, what it is, what's your driving force behind why it is that you decided to join Plexus. Section 3 also has some room in there for you to start setting goals for what you want your business to look like. Goals for you to line out what you're willing to do in order to build the type of business, to build the type of income, so that you can become the leader, so that you can move out and step out in this business. Once you identify those goals, you need to share those with your upline. And this is going to be huge for your upline. Uplines, we don't want to hound people. We don't want to feel like we're chasing people, we're stalking people, that we're trying to, call you all hours of the day and to make your life miserable. We just need to share with your upline what it is that you're wanting to do with your business. And then once we know what those are, we're going to be able to plug in with you and to help you build the type of business that you are wanting to build. Section 4, it talks about starting to build your name list. There's a short name jogger list on here. In our Facebook page for our Plexus Dream Team, we have located one with Eric Warray, Network Marketing Pro. He is a very fine gentleman who has spent 25 years becoming a professional direct sales and a marketer, and he is signed on and is helping Plexus ambassadors. And so we've located one of his resources. It's about 75 pages. The one we hung online is only about 11 pages long, and it doesn't have all the blanks. You can use paper for that. But it's a very extensive name jogger list, and our desire, our goal that we try to tell people to do is to go after and don't stop until you've got a name list of about 100 people. And with these name jogger lists, it's very easy to do. It shouldn't take you very long at all. Some people go to their Facebook channel and start looking at their friends. Some people use their email addresses, their contact, or grabbing their cell phone and start rolling down through their contacts there. 100 names should be very easy in today's interconnected world. But once you've got those 100 names, again, don't stop until you get them at least 100. Some people have, come up with 200, 300, 400, 500 names, which is wonderful. Once you've got those names, you need to sit down and go through them, and you need to make a little special mark. Put like PBO, Plexus Business Opportunity, toward the top 20 or 30 people that you would like to get this business opportunity in front of. Sharp people who you would love to work alongside of, and who would just go gangbusters with this. You need to put a special code beside them and to get your A list. Then you can do another pass through your list and write down another code beside the names of people, friends, and family who are in your circles, who could definitely use the whole Plexus product line in order to start improving their well-being and their health, and put a special code beside them as well. And this is another list that we encourage you to share with your upline so that they can get to work with you right away and begin to go after that name list, your top 20 and possibly some of your top, the people that definitely need the Plexus products right away, so that we can start building your business in the first 7 days. It's very exciting and gets you off to a great start if in the first 7 days you've already identified your first 3 lines, your first 3 legs, and that you're sharing this opportunity with them, and then you can immediately turn around and begin to duplicate yourself through their 3 legs. Your business will take off like a rocket. Some people turn to their family. I turned to my mom. I shared this business opportunity with her. She quickly became one of our legs. And some people find it very exciting to work closely with family members. You can share your goals and your dreams and your business desires, and you can grow together. If you're some people, they find it very helpful. Family members are kind of already in your corner, and they're already your cheerleader, so to speak. And so it doesn't take very much at all when you sit there and share with them, and it's very easy to get your business off that way. At any rate, once you've got that name list down, once you've identified your top list that you want to go after, the guide here has the top 25, and then also the people who you would go after to share because of the health benefits, and share that with your upline. Now that you've got the name list, section 5 kind of takes you to the next level, and it provides you a great deal of information about how to contact, how to invite, and how to present the business product line and the business opportunity to your contacts. Again, we said to develop your name list, some people use their email, some people use their Facebook friends list, some people use their phones, and those are going to be the same 3 tools that a lot of people use. A lot of ambassadors will reach out to those same 3 areas in order to get this message out there. Social media is a wonderful tool that 20 years ago, the people who were in direct sales would have given parts of their bodies, their left leg, their right arm, in order to use tools like that we have at our disposal today. Lori used Facebook when she first began. She did a constant drip every day. There was a note going out there. There was something to do with health and well-being. It does not necessarily always have the Plexus name attached to it, but people are very used to seeing those tips and those messages that come out with little fun clips, and there's a lot of clip art that's out there. Take advantage of Google Images and to search for those and to post those. Those make eye-catching, grabbing things that capture people's attention. A lot more people hit and likes on things that have images on there, whereas just text is kind of boring, and people are very quickly will let their eyes drift past that, and it's easy to overlook that. Other people just pick up the phone with their list and they say something that's just so simple, they just enough to whet their interest. And to get back with them, they'll pick up the phone and dial them and say, hey, listen, I'm so excited about this business opportunity that I just stumbled across. Do you have about 15 minutes this week to get together so I can share something really exciting with you? And then typically it's a yes, and you've whet their appetite, and they're wanting to talk about it. And that's when you're just going to close down and say, by the way, I also wanted to know, how did that cake turn out? that you were making in the day, or how much snow did you guys get? Yeah, we did too, and move on. Don't feel like you have to stay there and gush all over them and try to answer questions. I know you're excited about your Plexus business, but you need to kind of hold back, have a little bit of posture, and wait until you can get in front of them, and then go through and take about 15 minutes and share the products, what they're doing for you, and also the Plexus business opportunity. Whatever mode and model works for you, emailing enough out to whet their appetite, the constant drip with Facebook every day, and touching base with people, picking up the phone and calling them, perhaps a combination of all three of those. Get to work right away and try to set up appointments in your first 7 days, your first 14 days. Get in touch with those top 20 people that you want to introduce the business to and that you want to introduce the products to, and use your upline. I know you might not know enough yet. You're uncertain about what you should say, can say, how to present that. The numbers can be overwhelming when you try to present them. That is exactly what your upline is here for. We've done this over and over and over again. It's not a big deal, and we're here for you, and our success only happens when we help you to find your success. So use us. So section 6, moving right along. Once you've got those first couple ones out of the way, section 6 speaks to following up. And there's a cliche or a saying in the direct sales business: the fortune is in the follow-up. So don't step back. Your initial forays, when you approach people, most people have heard no so many times in their lives. They're kind of programmed in negative manners sometimes, and so they'll tell you no 7, 8, 9 times. It takes that long to continually put that message out there and to share the opportunity before they'll finally say, my gosh, something must be really to this, because they keep on presenting that to me. And so they'll eventually give you an opportunity to present that and share what you've got going on. So there's tips in the section 6 for the following up. Excuse me. 2 more sections. Section 7 talks about how important it is to duplicate yourself. And that's exactly why working a 9-to-5 job in the corporate world is not the way to get your financial independence. You can't duplicate yourself there, and you're only being paid for the efforts of one person. And so that's why Plexus and other direct sales businesses out there are the one way that we have to double up our efforts and join in the efforts with many other people. And many hands make a load lighter, and it allows income to be built that rolls in day and night. And I can't tell you how exciting it is. Once you start building your business, you'll see this, and you'll experience this for yourself. And that is to go to bed at night, and when you wake up in the morning, you've got emails that have come through from Plexus Worldwide to your email address letting you know that new ambassadors have signed up while you were sleeping. And that also means that this Friday that you're going to be getting a paycheck from Plexus. That happens every Friday when people join businesses and your downline and the legs that you've built. And so that's an example of doubling up on your efforts so that you can duplicate yourself. This example, this video that you're watching right now, is a perfect example of me trying to double up my efforts and to hang a resource out there on YouTube that other people in our downline will be able to use to teach their people how to also go to work and use the success guide. And it's going to be able to reach many more people that I could reach otherwise. So the last section, we've reached all the way to the end. Section 8 talks about company information that's going to be really helpful for you to become very familiar with. It talks about why telework marketing, why direct sales. It talks about the products, and you're going to read through there all the information that they have on here about the 11 products that we have in our product line. And then there are several pages about the Plexus compensation plan, and you'll want to spend some time with that. This is going to become your best friend. You want to be able to explain it backwards, forwards, start in the middle, go to the end. People are going to be asking you, questions at different places. I again will point you toward the resource that we have provided for you with our YouTube site for our Plexus Dream Team training channel. We've hosted and posted several videos in there of everything from 12-minute presentation all the way up to about an hour and a half presentation that was given during some ambassador training by Plexus's first diamond, actually, Sheila Medina, from down in the state of Louisiana. So commit yourself to going through this. Go through this book from front to rear. Make it your homework. Grab you a pen, a pencil. Sit down. Start filling in the blanks. Start sharing. Share your goals. Share your driving force for why you want to do. Share your why with your upline. Make your name list. Don't stop until you've got 100 names. Share this name list, your top 20, not all of them. And, don't worry, your upline is not going to pirate your names and try to go around you. That's just not the way. Plexus Worldwide is like a family company, and we're in it to, we can only succeed when the people who are in business with us also succeed. Commit yourself to doing the name list. Share that with them. Commit yourself to spending some time on your back office and driving around in there, finding out what's inside there, reading through the product information, reading through the compensation plan. And one final thought that I want to share before I leave tonight, and that is this. I've heard several emeralds emphasize how essential it is within the first 30 days that you join the business that you hold some sort of a Plexus launch party. This could be as simple as a couple of friends and family at your place with your upline over there, and they'll bring bottles and bags and samples of what it is that Plexus sells, the product line, and they'll be able to share the business opportunity in a very concise manner, answering questions so that your friends and your family know that what you're involved in. You never know, but some of them are going to want to support you. They're looking for healthy ways of losing weight and to work on their well-being, and they'll sign up and become preferred customers, and you'll start making a profit right away. Other people are going to get really turned on when they hear about the compensation plan and how easy it is to make several $1,000s with very little work at all with products that basically sell themselves. None of us in Plexus really are salesmen. I'm not a salesman. I am a storyteller, and I try to be a consultant to people and to try to share with them what happened, the successes that I've had by taking the Plexus products. And once you've done that, these products sell by word of mouth. Whenever you become a product of the product and start taking it, and you start seeing the weight fall off and start seeing and witnessing those wonderful side benefits, the side effects of taking Plexus and Slim and the other products that we have in our line, people are going to start asking questions, and you're going to be able to quickly pull out a business card and share that with them and say, hey, I'm so glad you noticed. Thanks for asking. I would be tickled to share what my secret is with you. So do those, and to hold those parties, get your upline involved. Doing this right off the bat is going to help you get quickly started. It's going to be really beneficial for you to become really successful and to have a business that just starts blossoming right away, and that's when it becomes a whole lot of fun. We sincerely hope this video has been helpful for you. Please let us know if you've got any questions. If you've got any comments, send us a note. Put some comments down below in the comment section. We'll get back to you. Thanks for tuning in and for sharing your time with us. We do want to encourage you, subscribe to the Plexus Dream Team YouTube channel. Every time we hang new videos, when we create them, or if we find new resources out there and we post them inside of our channel, it'll send you out a little note and say, hey, check it out, there's a new one been added. So again, we thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for joining us on our journey as we become healthier, both physically and also in our finances. We are looking forward to the future and building a wonderful dream team with your help. We'll talk to everybody later. God bless.